Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to share with you 10 fragrances from my collection from all price points that I think are great fragrances to bring you into summer. Summer is almost upon us in Florida. It's already very hot and humid, and so a lot of the summer scents are coming out of the cabinet and into rotation. And so I thought I would share the ones with you that I'm excited to wear, that I've worn in the past, that are new to my collection, that I think are going to be perfect for this time of year. And yeah, let's get into it. First things first, some of these fragrances were given to me to review, but these were not given to me to be a part of this list. A lot of these scents are ones that I have either worn in the past and know for a fact that they work really well, or I've currently been wearing and have been really surprised at how good of a job they are just performing in the heat and humidity. Now for summer scents, I'm not just looking for something that's bright and performs well in hot soup weather. It also has to be, for me, a little bit transportive, especially for these times. You kind of want it to remind you of what an ideal summer would be. So it kind of has to take you to a special location or make you feel a certain way. So these aren't just fragrances that just smell good in summer. The first one I'm going to start off with is from Pacifica, and it's Tomboy Vibes. This is an orange flower and cannabis fragrance. It is very predominantly orange flower. It's aromatic, it's got a little bit of dustiness in there, but I like the fact that it smells very much kind of like a blooming bitter orange flower, which, you know, obviously it's called an orange flower, that's what you'd want. Sometimes they're sweeter, sometimes they're more bitter and green, and this one's more on the green bitter side, and I think that that works really well on the skin and also works really well in hot months. I think when you get too sweet sometimes in the summer, with humidity, with heat, with sweating, it can almost be a little too heavy. And some super sweet fragrances, and we'll get into that into the later fragrances in the video, work really well. But for me, like when it comes down to orange blossom fragrances or neroli fragrances, and there are a difference between the two, I want them to not be super sweet. I kind of want them to smell more like the tree and less like something sweet that you put on your skin. And this one smells very much like you are walking past a tree that's blooming. It's hot outside, but it still smells really, really nice and kind of refreshing and botanical. And I think it does a great job for the price. This is like 22, 23 bucks. Like, it's really inexpensive and it's a great fragrance. Another very transportive scent that's a part of this list that's affordable is the Clinique My Happy Lily of the Beach. Now you guys know I love white flowers in summertime, and I like the fact that this just kind of has that little touch of beachy vibes, that little kind of hint of sunscreen. And I find it to be very easy to wear, very nice on the skin, very complimentary, especially for warmer weather. And at the same time, that little touch of sunscreen kind of gives it that whimsical vacation vibes, which works really well. If you are familiar with my channel, then this will be no surprise. This fragrance is on a lot of lists because it is just one of those fragrances that does a fantastic job. And it's Terracotta Le Parfum from Guerlain. This fragrance was on my recent compliment getting list because this is still one of my most compliment garnering fragrances ever. It really, truly is. But this is always on my summer list, and I keep telling myself, do I want to have it be a part of this list again, or do I want it to be something new? And when I do my lists, I want to be truthful with you guys. I want you guys to know that if a fragrance is continuously on these same lists, it's not that I'm regurgitating the same information. I truly, honestly love and recommend this. This is probably my most recommended fragrance for summer, and this is backwards, there we go. I truly mean that. This fragrance has my heart and soul. I love it. It's transportive, but it's ultra sweet, and I mean it's ultra sweet. But the sweetness in this takes you to an exotic locale rather than it being just too sweet and getting lost in the sweat and the heat and the environment of summer. Because it's kind of more tropical and because it's very heavy on white florals, but it's not heavy in a wrong way. It's not dated, it's not cloying, it's not overtly indolic. It's very tropical and exotic, and that sweetness kind of takes you to a very luxurious cabana on some Caribbean island, and you're surrounded by flowers and bouquets and drinking delicious regional drinks, and oh my gosh, it's so good. I love it. and I continuously wear it and am obsessed with it. The next fragrance is a newer one to my collection, and obviously based on the theme of this fragrance, it is designed to be like a beachy scent, and I think it does a really good job, and it's Ariel from Defineme Fragrances. Now they did send me this bottle to review, and I was very excited to review it, and I love The Little Mermaid, and I love the fact that Disney is really taking a very professional approach to some fragrances inspired by their movies. I'm really excited for that actually. And Ariel, I was really surprised by. This is, I wouldn't say a mature scent, but it doesn't smell juvenile, and it's very aromatic and like beach kiss skin, and it just is the perfect type of fragrance to wear in the summertime. Another great one that I think originally I wasn't sure if this one would be really good in summer, and then I started wearing it in the summertime and I was really surprised by how well it performed, is from Juliette Has a Gun, and it's Moscow Mule. Now this fragrance is very sharp on the skin, very spicy, very aromatic. A lot of people really like it, but some people it's a little too sharp, but I find that sharpness works really well in summer environments. It kind of cuts through the heat and humidity, and it's a little bit refreshing at the same time, very zingy and zesty, and I really appreciate that for summer months. If you want something that's a little bit more on the refreshing side and easy to wear, Asian Green Tea from Creed is excellent, and this is a fragrance that I've had decants of for years, and I wore and I picked it up a little bit ago, but it is one that I love to wear, and for the most part I wear that one in the summer. I don't wear it year round. I might wear it once or twice, but it is one that I reach for most of the time in the summertime. When I hear a lot of people talk about summer fragrances that they recommend, this is a fragrance that definitely was recommended and I wear and I recommend all the time. It just really is a beautifully sophisticated, but still very effervescent fragrance that works amazingly in summertime. And it's Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. Now I could say honestly, aside from maybe Eau Tendre, any of the Chanel fragrances would probably be beautiful in summertime. But there's just something so appropriate about the brightness and the playfulness in Eau Fraiche that just works really well in heat and humidity. Now, if you want something a little bit more aromatic, maybe more on the unisex side, that's still going to work really well, I really like Neroli 36 from Labo. This one's more aromatic, it sits on the skin a lot lighter, it's more of a personal subtle skin scent, but it's something really nice to wear to beat the heat in the summer months. This next one is different, unique, and beautiful, and it's one I've had in my collection for a bit. This one was also sent to me, but it's one that I really like to wear, and it's Fineapple from Gallagher Fragrances. Now this one specifically, because it has that magnolia in there, and I really love white flowers in summer, and the pineapple make this a really kind of zesty, just very beautiful scent that blooms on the skin beautifully in the summertime. And last and certainly not least is going back to that orange blossom kind of dazzling scent, but maybe more mature and more unisex than Tomboy vibes, is Petit Matin from Francis Kurkdjian. This scent is glorious, I love it, and I don't wear it as much as I should, but when I do wear it, I get so excited because this one makes me so happy. And this is probably one of his most perfect fragrances to wear in like the heat, the depths of summer when it is super, I mean super hot, and you just want to wear something that kind of smells beautifully on the skin during that time. Definitely would recommend it if you're looking for a kind of like a less sweet and less stereotypical orange blossom neroli slash fragrance that has a lot of sophistication but easy wearability and versatility. Petit Matin is perfect. So normally at the end of these videos I might make one recommendation for fragrances to wear. So obviously this one is always a part of that list. End all be all, just is always going to be part of my summer list. I can't imagine anyone or any fragrance kind of topping that. But I want to kind of step back and do something a little different and recommend a different one for you guys. So if you are looking for a fragrance from this list that is beautiful, wearable, performs very well, and just kind of really is at its best in the summertime, let me recommend Petit Matin from Francis Kurkdjian. And if you're wondering, I bought this bottle, it was not given to me. I am a huge fan of Francis Kurkdjian. If you guys didn't know, and if you've watched more than one of my videos, you probably know that he's my favorite nose. And this particular scent just screams, wear me in the summertime, I'm gorgeous. So definitely, that is my list. That is definitely my list, yes. I don't know, it's been a long day. That is my list, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what you guys are excited to wear in the summertime. Let me know in the comment sections below. And also let me know what you guys think of my list. Do you agree with my 4 choices? Or are there some that maybe don't work well on your skin or you don't think have the performance that's needed in summertime? Let me know below. As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe and hit that little bell so you can be notified when I have new videos up. And always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.